Today's video, we are going to be looking at a concept of the 10 most, or the 10 countries that want to join EU the most, and they're gonna all, become, a union by themselves, and, we're gonna see them, battle. But, yeah, let's first get with these countries. So 48%, this country, 48% of this country wants to join the EU, which is the UK. The UK, 48% of the UK wants to join the EU. They've made a lot of, deals with the EU this year, and I feel like they might join the EU in the near future. But the ninth country that wants to join EU, the ninth most, is Turkey, with 56% of the population, or I guess 56% of people, wanting to join the EU. And then after Turkey, we have Moldova, to where 61% of people want to join the EU. Then after that is North Macedonia, to where 79% of people want to join the EU. Then we have Bosnia and Herzegovina, which kind of looks a little weird on this map. Yeah, no, I hate it. Why did I do that? And it doesn't matter. But, yeah, they want to join. 83% of people want to join. The next one is Montenegro. 83% of people also want to join in Montenegro. Also, another country that wants to join, that's 83% of people want to join, is Georgia. And then 87% of people in Ukraine want to join the EU. Right now we're in the top. That was the third most. So now these are the last two. We have Kosovo at 90%, and at 94% we have Albania. Now, all these countries are going to try to expand, colonize, if you want to say. And I thought that this would be an interesting concept. But if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so I can hit 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year. But yeah, let's get on with this. So the first thing that will happen is the UK will declare war on Ireland. And poor Ireland, they won't stand a chance against the UK. Well, from what I know, they wouldn't stand a chance against UK. Because they're a peaceful, neutral country. Not peaceful, but neutral country. They don't like to get involved with none of this stuff going on in the world. But, sadly, some other people disagree with that. So, actually, I just, my brain decided I want to do all 14 that want to join the EU. So, with 47% of people wanting to join the EU, it is Iceland. And then with 35% of people wanting to join the EU, it is Serbia. Believe it or not. 35% of people wanting to join the EU is in the country of Norway. And then the last country with 7%, only 7%. And it's only 7% because it is Switzerland. I don't know how strong Switzerland is, but we're about to find out. Now, we already have Ireland basically on our team. So, yeah, that's a plus. We're not going to talk about that voice crack. Okay. But with this union, we're going to see that one guy gets a little angry. But he's not going to do anything about it right now because they are having talks about peace and ending the war. So I'm not going to bring anything of the Russian-Ukraine war into this video just yet. I might later. That's not a promise, though. So, you can see down here we have this whole bunch right here. And Bosnia and Herzegovina, they really do not like Croatia. So, they're for taking their coastline. So, they're going to declare war on them. And, yeah. It just goes like this. They will, start doing this, and they have like equipment and stuff from the other countries on the other side of the border over here. So yeah, now Bosnia and Herzegovina now has Croatia. So now they have a longer coastline that is not 23 meters long. It's like it's meters, not meters, miles. Why did I say? Wait, no, it might be. Hold on. Is it miles? Why did I say meters? Hold on. Let me look it up. So I don't know what I was thinking, but it's actually 12 miles, but it's 20 kilometers. So, yeah. We're gonna see that the next country that gets invaded, hold on, I gotta get my color. The next country that'll get invaded is, or the next two countries actually, will be Romania and Bulgaria. The reason why I made these two countries because Turkey was wanting Bulgaria, and North Macedonia said, alright. And then Serbia says, alright, I'll help you with that too. But we also have to help with the, with the Romania thing. Ukraine wanted that, so Moldova's also going to help. So, yeah. But we're going to see, hold on. We're going to see that, yes, it just looks a little weird, but, I want to make sure that I keep the borders right. Because Moldova, they're also going to, do a little... Actually, I can do that for right now. Yeah. So, Moldova will help a bit, but Ukraine is doing more. Ukraine's actually doing most of it. And then we'll see that Serbia will connect up to the part of Ukraine. And then go down at this border. And then go into Bulgaria. We'll see that North Macedonia will also go in. And so will Turkey, taking over the entirety of Bulgaria. And I'm also just going to get rid of that for right now. I'll get it back later. This as well because it kind of looks annoying. But at this time, they would just surrender. So now we're going to have to look at a peace treaty, which is my least favorite part of these videos because then I have to... In this peace treaty, we will see that Ukraine will take this part of Romania, and Moldova will take this part of Romania, and then Serbia will take this northern part of Romania. Yeah. And then they'll also take the northern... Did I say northern or southern? I might have said northern. The southern part of Romania, and then the the northern part of Bulgaria. Turkey will take that area of Bulgaria, and North Macedonia will take about that. But yeah, so that was the first really big war we've had, and that's actually pretty interesting. We got to give props to those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 countries. They did it. They succeeded. Now we're gonna have one that's not really in Europe, but it's close enough. We have Armenia and, well, I was gonna say and Azerbaijan, but I was like, when I said and, I was already like, I'm not gonna do Azerbaijan. It doesn't matter. But it's gonna be Armenia, and it was mainly Georgia's idea, and Georgia themselves will basically just take them out. And so really they just gain their land, and yeah. So now we have a bigger, like, Georgia has like doubled their size, I think. Close enough. Close to double. But now we will see a couple more countries that aren't that strong in Europe. I say that strong, but compared to the rest of Europe, these countries are not as strong. But we'll see over here, we'll see these 3 countries get, the red team will declare war on them, and it was mainly Bosnia who wanted Slovenia, so Bosnia will go after Slovenia, and take their stuff. And hold on, actually, that's making me a little mad, so I'm just gonna... There we go. Alright. No, I can go on with this. Alright, then we have... Oh, yeah. Can't forget about Liechtenstein, but, you know... Who cares? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people of Liechtenstein, if you're watching this video. Actually, let me know if you're from... Well, I doubt people are going to be watching this video from Liechtenstein because I'm not that big of a YouTuber. Unless this video goes, like, super viral. But, because it's an original concept, I've never seen anyone do this before. But we will see that, Switzerland will take over most of Austria, or all of Austria, while Ukraine and Serbia will be going in on, and Bosnia and Herzegovina will be going after Hungary. Hold on. Bosnia. And also Switzerland now. Yeah, they'll just basically just instantly take over Hungary. It's too many people for Hungary. If it was like the Austro-Hungarian Empire, they would have taken half the countries. Well, I say half. They would have taken a good chunk of the countries that are already in here. Like they had, I'm pretty sure they had Montenegro. They might have had the northern tip of Serbia. I'm not sure. They had Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, Slovenia, Austria, of course. But yeah, let's look at, now we have to look at a peace treaty. So, yeah, let's do that. In this peace treaty, we will see that Switzerland will take all of Austria, including this part of Hungary. And then we'll see that Bosnia and Herzegovina will take Slovenia and this part of Hungary. Serbia, which does not look like Serbia anymore, it's basically Serbia, Bulgaria. They'll take this part of Hungary, and Ukraine will take this part of Hungary. Yes, that was a little bit different from the other peace treaty I did, but it's easier, and you get to see which parts of Hungary or like the countries that they've taken, they actually take. But we're about to see something that this one will love to see. They're declaring war on Greece. Yes. Greece borders 3 of the countries on here, and 2 of them actually have expanded. One of them's in the top 10. This one's expanded like double the size. This one just was the one that's like, I want land. And that's their only neighbor that they can go after, so yeah. But they'll get the first shot on it until North Macedonia decides, nuh-uh, I also want some. So they take some of it. But they don't want the panhandle. They say, you can have it. Turkey. So they give Turkey the panhandle. So I'm just gonna, draw that border right now. That's what Turkey gets. Turkey was like, and Turkey will get all these islands out here. So yeah. But yeah, it's over for Greece, because Greece is not that strong, but they're not like weak. Their economy's pretty mid, so that wouldn't really help them as much. But yeah, let's look at this peace treaty. So in this peace treaty, we will see that Albania will get mainly they just become long Albania, like they've like almost tripled in size. We'll see that North Macedonia will become basically just Macedonia at this point. And they kind of have this Croatia look, except not anymore because Croatia no longer exists. And Turkey will take all this, given to by North Macedonia. Yeah, I think that this is going to be our last war. Not that one, but I think I'm going to do one more, and it will be the last one. So, over here, we'll see Germany, Czechia, Slovakia, and these are all going to be declared, and also Sweden. All of them will be declared war on by the red team. And we'll see the advances that they make are significant, especially from Switzerland. Switzerland has a lot of forces now after taking over Austria and some of Hungary. So they're like, ooh, I got this. So they start pushing in first, and they actually take over Munich, and they also get to, is it, no, that Bratislava is part of Slovakia. I'm trying to think of what the capital city of Czechia is, but I can't remember. Over here, they'll start to invade Czechia. Over here from Ukraine, Slovakia will be just taken over instantly. They get Bratislava, and then, yeah, I think Bratislava, unless, because I know Vienna is Austria. I'm trying to think. Is it Prague? Prague, Czechia. They've taken Prague already. But it doesn't matter because Czechia's done for. We'll see that. Hold on, I'm having to move back. We'll see that the UK will make a landing in Belgium and on the coast of Belgium and the Netherlands. And Belgium is basically almost fully taken over instantly because Brussels is really near the coast. And they also take Luxembourg. And then Netherlands will be pretty easy to invade because, you know, Amsterdam is also pretty close to the coast. So yeah, that happens. And then now we have more forces on the German front. Or I guess that's what you could say. And over here now. And Germany's kind of cooked. Now, up here in the north, we can see that from Oslo, since Oslo is very close to the border, they want to get as far away as they can after declaring war on them, because they could instantly just get as close as they can. So they've been preparing. That's why they've been so quiet this whole time. They've been preparing. Like, all these countries have done something. All of them, except for Montenegro and Kosovo. They can't do anything. They didn't border anyone. And Iceland, they were there for emotional support. But yeah, at this point, they've taken over Hamburg, Germany, which I just wanted to add because I know that where that is, it's over here somewhere. Then over here, we'll see more Norwegian advances into Sweden, even in the north. Believe it or not. And it's actually not looking too good for them. Yeah, Berlin is taken over by the red team, and shortly after Germany is taken out, we'll see that Sweden is also taken out after the capturing of Stockholm. So, yeah. So I guess we're going to look at this peace treaty. And this is the last peace treaty of the video. I'm sorry, but it is. So, yeah, this is the last peace treaty of the video. So, yeah, let's get on with this peace treaty, okay? In this peace treaty, yes, it's already been done. I'm not going to reverse it either. But I'll just tell you what happens. This is all owned by the UK. So, because of their landing they made, they also get a little bit of Germany. This is the rest of Germany. It includes Berlin, which is like right around here. This right here is Switzerland. Yes, all of that is Switzerland. Switzerland had the biggest impact on Germany out of any other one, mainly with the help of countries that aren't bordering them, like Turkey, Georgia. Oh yeah, by the way, while we were waiting, Turkey also took over that, and they also actually took over this, but that was the Brits, not my fault. It's the Brits' fault. Sorry, Danish people. But, forgot to add that in. But, yeah, this is Switzerland now. This is Bosnia and Herzegovina. Actually, I'll just show you. Here we go. So, we had Norway, which took over the entirety of Sweden. So, it kind of looks stupid up here. Then we have the UK, who took over Ireland. Then Iceland, that was there for emotional support. UK also took over all this over here. This is even this part is where Norway only got Sweden. All this right here is Switzerland. Like, that's who it was. That's kind of crazy. Then Bosnia and Herzegovina, which I think I'm going to change that up and just give Bosnia their old thing back to where it was like on the old map, because it looks stupid. But yeah, they now have basically an Austro-Hungarian empire without Austria and Hungary. They have some of Hungary, though. Serbia, they had a huge increase. Not an increase like Switzerland, though. I mean, this is old Switzerland. This is new Switzerland. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, Serbia, they now have some of Hungary, some of southern Romania, and northwestern Bulgaria. Albania is now Longbania, and North Macedonia is now Macedonia. Turkey took over these two. Took over the south or the western Bulgaria and the panhandle of Greece and Georgia. Oh yeah, and Cyprus. Georgia took Armenia, and Ukraine took about half of Slovakia, about half of about half. I would say that's about half of Hungary, but I'll just say that it's northeastern Hungary, northwestern Romania, and yeah, that's about all they took. So that's where I'm going to end the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, again, please consider liking the video and subscribing. On the screen now, you can probably see a video that YouTube thinks is best for you. And you can also see my map of videos, or you can click on my logo and subscribe to my channel. Please help me hit 2K, and God bless.